This is now the second time that I've filmed this intro because my cameras weren't working properly. The joys of video content creation, let me just tell you. Hopefully, it's on there, but it's probably not. So, welcome! My name is Koren Wiskman, and welcome to another card video. I have some fun goodies from the new Gina K Designs September release, and I'll show them more again so that I can reshoot that footage as well. I have two new 6x8 stamp sets from Gina K Designs. This one with the large tree is called Winter Wonderland, and this one with the awesome scripty sentiments is called Peace on Earth, and that's going to be our focal image today. So we're going to start with a piece of green grass cardstock. We're going to do our sentiment. We're going to heat emboss our sentiment and then do some ink blending and stamping around the sentiment. It's going to be a one-layer card. I don't ever do one-layer cards, like, ever, because I really love dimension. Dimension is my friend, and if I can pop it up, I do, okay? But this is going to be different for me. I have an idea in my head. I have not created this card yet. Like I said, I did start it. My cameras were not operating properly. But we're going to do it again and see if we can catch it on video this time. I love this beautiful bright green cardstock. It's perfect for what I used it for. And we are going to use Gina K Watermark ink to stamp the largest of the sentiments there. It says, "Let there be peace on earth and goodwill toward all." It's very nice and perfect for Christmas or the holiday season. So I did stamp it twice, and I can't see anything without my glasses, okay? Nothing. It's not that bad, but it's pretty bad. I'm using Hero Art's gold embossing powder to emboss this fabulous sentiment right in the middle, sort of towards the top middle. And I'm using just this paintbrush to kind of shake it around and jiggle it around, just make sure I get a good coverage before I take it to my heat tool. I heat the back first, and then look at the beauty that is heat embossing. This is the magic, guys. This is the magic. Look at it. And then you know you're done. Also, I'm really hot under the lights today for some reason. I think I'm over 40. So the noise that you hear is my fan blowing on my backside. It feels nice. So we're gonna just let it go. I also have some ink blending tools. These are my favorite types. These are like stencil brushes. Old school term, stencil brush. New, blender brush. So that's what we're using. These are from Nuvo. These are from Ranger. I like them both. So I have Distress Oxide inks in Rustic Wilderness and Frayed Burlap. I tested it out because, you know, I started this card several times. So I think it's going to be pretty dramatic like I want it to be so that we can shine it up. Dramatic and shiny. So I load up a really good amount of Rustic Wilderness on the end of this larger of the two blender brushes or stencil brushes. A good amount, okay? And I just start going around the outside as if I was creating an inky frame around this sentiment. I start with this dark green color, and then that helps that brighter green cardstock kind of pop in the center of the sentiment. These Oxide inks have properties very similar to pigment inks, so they sit on top of the cardstock. So you can start with any kind of color and then blend a color on top of it and really experiment and explore what kind of colors or color combinations you can come up with. Now I'm using the Frayed Burlap, which is really like a brown color. Yeah, I get into the zone. And I just keep going around the outside, this time with the smaller of the two blender brushes. So I really love how the brown made it a little bit deeper, but I want to finally go over once more with the Rustic Wilderness and the bigger brush. I didn't even put any additional ink on my brush. I just went with whatever was left on there to kind of blend it all together. And that's what the result is.
So now I want to take that super solid tree image from the Winter Wonderland set and stamp it with the same Gina K Watermark ink on both sides of this card panel. I stamp it twice to get a good, strong, solid kind of tone on tone effect. I ended up stamping 3 trees in total. Both the 2 side trees were stamped twice, and then this one in the center, I did only stamp it once to try to get maybe make it look like it was a little bit farther back in the distance. You tell me in the comments if you think it actually worked. So I know I disappointed everyone last time when I didn't go full bore with the Shimmer Spritz, so I'm totally making up for it with this card. I have Gansai Tambi gold watercolors. Again, this one's 903 or 905. I'm not really sure. It's not the same one as I used last time. But, I can't keep track of anything. And then I got out my Shimmer Spritzes. I haven't used these in a while, so I'm super excited about this. I really do love these. I did only use Frost and Sparkle.
I'm not quite sure that it's all the way dry, but it looks so shiny.
I absolutely love how shiny this gets when I use these shimmer sprays. These are my favorite. They just make it absolutely mesmerizing, at least to me. It is to me. It also blends with the Oxide inks and they just get real happy together. And it's really fun. And I enjoy making backgrounds this way.
I hope you enjoyed making a card with me today. I think it turned out fabulous. It's very much like what I had in my head. I don't think it's dry all the way, so we're just gonna stop handling it. And make sure you check out the description box for links to products that I've used today and to check out the entire September release from Gina K Designs. There are fabulous products in the release, so check it out. And until next time.
Don't forget to find me and find Gina K on social media.